And 3, 2, 1, go.
And we begin the first match of our final series, the first seeded alliance versus the second seeded alliance. These teams have proven themselves not only in this tournament, but multiple tournaments across the world, from states, from local championships, from even on the global level. These teams are the best of the best in FTC, and you're seeing them here scoring. Look at that. The Red Alliance technical difficulties getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, 6 pieces of cargo in the top of their red area, while their Alliance partners have safely parked. We've got one duck off for the Red Alliance as well as we end our autonomous period. Beginning our driver control period. We've got these robots moving quickly. Coordination is vital during this time. Blue Alliance doing some verbal coordination as we have 17713 Delta Force scoring in the top of their goal. And we have them going immediately to pick up more. 7105 appearing to have some slight controller issues during this time. Hopefully they can get that sorted out because every second counts here. Technical difficulties is already scoring in that shared shipping up. Time is of the essence. Look at that, technical difficulties getting 3 blocks into that shared shipping up. Wow, 12835. Pixelated is scoring with that bright green string that I love to see so much, getting in that top of that shared shipping up, that top of that primary shipping up with technical difficulties in their shared shipping up. Unfortunately, the block falling out. 7105 trying to score as well in that shipping hub. We're not seeing much defensive play right now. In fact, we are seeing a lot of aggressive play on getting that scoring as high as possible, with Delta Force scoring in the top of that shipping hub, almost exclusively with blocks and balls in the middle shipping hub. This is what you see at this high-level play. If you score balls in the middle of the shipping hub and blocks at the top of the shipping hub, you're eventually going to allow for more scoring overall, and Delta Force is confident that they can fill up not just the top of the shipping hub, but the middle of the shipping hub as well. 12835 is going for a strategy where they're more mixing it up. They know that they can score. Speed is of the essence, so no matter what pieces of cargo they can get, they're going to be getting them in the top of that shipping hub. Either way, yes, they've been stacking cubes on top of cubes, which is a dangerous gambit, but that is going to get them those extra 6 points that they might need to take the win. These buildings are wobbly. We've only got 40 seconds left, which means it's time to start nearing the end game because 12835 has picked up their marker. They're almost ready to drop it off with 5 seconds ready. They're primed to start running that carousel, primed to start running those markers. And meanwhile, markers on the red. Blue Alliance have gone around almost everywhere. Looks like Red Alliance is trying to score that marker, but they're having a little bit of an issue. Maybe the pressure's getting to them. Maybe they can't do it. Maybe, oh no, they miss. That's a tragedy. Delta Force, however, scoring their marker. And 7172 coming, 7172 trying to score as well. And they missed their marker as well. Oh no. This might be the thing that makes them lose. We don't know. 284 to 241. We've got a lead on the Blue Alliance with only 2 seconds. 1 second. End of the match. Red Alliance having plenty of scoring in that shared shipping hub and in their own shipping hub, but they missed those markers, and that might be what cost them the game against the Blue Alliance with a partial mark and one scored marker. It's going to be a close match, folks. We're going to have to wait to see what the refs say with an incredible first match of the finals.
Once again, we're going to have an incredible review of that match in detail from my boss and Tyler.
Finals match number 1, absolutely incredible on there. You saw a robot disconnect early, and then Blue Alliance looked like they had pretty good control, especially near the end. Tell us about it and who you think is taking this first match.
Yeah, I mean, right from the beginning, we saw an issue with Delta Force's autonomous. You know, they went into the wall, but I think one thing that's really incredible about them is how they recovered so effortlessly, and they were able to get freight on that Alliance hub in later cycles. Technical difficulties, you know, they popped off in the autonomous period. We see they ended the autonomous with 8 freight on the Alliance-specific shipping hub. So, you know, they did what they came here to do. And then this could be the first match that Swift hasn't won that shared tip battle or hasn't had it balanced, which is super unfortunate. And I think it's really a function of, as you said, them having connection issues in the beginning of the match.
Well, I mean, you seem to be really big on the Blue Alliance coming in here as the number 2 seed coming in, but let's hop into the replay and learn a little bit more about this match. Give us a couple key points of it.
Yeah, I think the end was really important. We saw technical difficulties and Swift staying to their own warehouses for most of the match, and this led to Swift keeping it a pretty close battle throughout. But around in the last 45-30 seconds, we saw technical difficulties decide to go intake from that opposite warehouse, you know. And right before this match, I said they've never really been the ones to instigate that defense, to instigate, you know, that little bit more of a rough play. And they actually did do it this time. And, you know, I think it came out for the better for them. They were the team that ended with that clear tip towards them for that shared shipping hub. Another thing, you know, we saw good, consistent end games from both teams. Technical difficulties wasn't able to get that TSC on, and neither was Pixelated, which was definitely unfortunate. But Delta Force was able to get their team shipping element on.
Well, it does look like going into this, Looks like a Blue Alliance victory. Of course, we got to get the scores before that. So, with that said, if you're Red Alliance, what are you taking to the finals match number 2 to improve upon? How are you going to take down the Blue Alliance?
Yeah, I think, again, you just really make sure that endgame is working. You lost 30 points because not having those team scoring elements on top of those carousels.
Well, it does look like we have a score for a finals match number 1. Let's send it back down to the field, see who's going to go up 1-0.
All right, we're all excited to be hearing about this final score, or this match's score, and here it comes. Whoa, Red Alliance winning it with a score of 319 to 286 for the Blue Alliance. That's Alliance number 1 coming out on top, number 1 in our first match of our final.
Well, a little bit of change from what we were expecting, at least near the end there. Red Alliance comes in, takes it, goes up 1-0 now with a fantastic score with that. Now, with that said, Abbas, we asked you if you were red, what you did change. What about blue now? What does blue need to change to take this into a third match?
Yeah, I feel like the tough position that Blues put in here is that they have to run Absoltech, right? And they know that. But then the other thing they know is they have to run Swift, right? They don't have an option. I mean, Delta Force is good, but Swift is just unparalleled on that shared shipping hub when they're working the whole time. So it's interesting how they know they're going to have to run their captain, and I would assume that they're going to run Swift as well. And it should be interesting. You know, they won their second match in the semifinals handily. I think they could do it again. It'll just have to be interesting to see if Swift can really pick up on that shared shipping hub and make sure they have that tip in their favor.
So if you're red now, you did win the match. Are any changes for Red Alliance to make, or do you think you just keep going the course they've been doing?
Yeah, I mean, I think you keep in technical difficulties. You know, they were the key to winning that shared shipping hub tip in that match. Hopefully they can be more consistent with their team shipping element capping. And again, technical difficulties, they really popped off with that autonomous in the beginning of the match. And Lightsaders, you know, they know what they're doing with their driving on that Alliance-specific shipping hub, and they've been super consistent this whole tournament with their end game and everything. So I think, you know, they know what they're going to do.
Well, of course, if you're watching the Twitch chat, once again, let us know which Alliance you think is going to take it. We'll have those predictions up for you once again. I know our crowd here at MTI will be cheering loud once we introduce these new set teams. We're going to take just a few minutes break here while teams get reset for finals match number 2. What are your predictions? Who's going to take it? Are we going to see a third match, or are we going to have a champion?
Yeah, I mean, I said the second or third Alliance is going to win. I'm going to keep my money on that. I really enjoy watching them play, and I think Alliance number 2 will take this home.
Well, best of luck to both alliances. Send it back down to the field for a quick break before finals match number 2.
This stream is supported by First Updates Now. We'd like to thank the following fun sponsors. First Updates Now is supported by Stryker Careers. If you are a college student or recent graduate looking for an incredible internship, take a look at Stryker. Stryker provides a housing stipend, great pay, and an opportunity to work with state-of-the-art medical technology equipment. Discover why so many First alumni are coming to Stryker for their internship or career at careers.stryker.com. First Updates Now is supported by Kettering University. Did you know that over 30% of the student population at Kettering University was in high school robotics? These same students have received a portion of over $7 million in robotics scholarships from Kettering University. See why so many in First chose to go to Kettering University at kettering.edu.